This world has been run by Stan-worshipping freaks, underground just licking frog blood for the longest time, and they've been lying to us about everything. Everything you think you know about the past, the history, it's all wrong, upside down, like completely backwards. And that means our there's so many myths spread within. You find some truth, and then these Stan worshippers come in and no, and they opposite up, confuse us. No longer. We break the myths down one by one. We start today. I'm in nature, just breathing in the oxyhydrons over there. Feet on the ground, fruit boy feet. So we're easily misled. I'm very trusting of people. You'd think you're reading something in a book. This should be right. Who's checking it? Nobody. So the biggest myth we get, just think of this. Right now, we're out in nature. What would you eat? Are you gonna find a slimy ass frog and lick it till his mother complains? You can't do it. There's nothing here. The vegetation, there's one sunflower. Those are edible. Not by me. I'm on a juice fest. I could juice it. I might. Let's face it, your Rambo ass doesn't want to take down a deer with a spear and live. As soon as you shoot that spear, you're gonna be like, oh man, what did I do? So we'd want some fruit trees. There may not be any near me right now, but I live in the tundra. But just play with it, just pretend like that would be our fruit source. Food source, fruit, it makes sense, fruit source. So knowing that we're lied to, we have to question everything. The biggest myth, Paleolithic era. We were cavemen, wearing monkey fur, throwing spears at woolly mammoths. It never happened. You probably think right now, oh, there's people studying it. They're looking at the bones of our ancient ancestors, and yeah, we were monkeys once. If you think we were a monkey, why are there still monkeys? None of them, not even a half monkey-human hybrid yet from the older monkeys, our oldie monkey fathers. It doesn't happen. We were this from day one. We were created by Flat Earth Santa. Should I get to the point? We should probably do that. So basically, we're created. Flat Earth Santa made us in 1974, and he's like, okay, here you are. You have a garden. There's fruit trees. That's your fruit. There you go. So these Stan worshippers want to confuse you. It's like, okay, let's get them away from that idea. Sugar is bad. That's the first myth. We already talked about that. But the dumbest myth I've ever heard is the hybridized fruit myth. People think that wild fruit was just this tiny sour bullshit just full of seeds. It was never sweet. You could never, therefore, rely on sugar, and you'd have to kill a deer, a wild, right in the heart. Holy shit. He's a dog. That scared the shit out of me. I thought it was a wolf. See, that dog's looking to kill. He wants to hunt. He has instincts to hunt. Do you honestly think mangoes never existed? Or there was never a sweet banana until humans came and we hybridized everything to make it sweeter? We are doing that. We're choosing the sweetest variety and then planting that seed, and then that's all sweeter and it's bigger and better. We're improving nature. But you think, just because there are some wild fruits that are just tiny, like those tiny bananas that are mostly seed, and then people are like, oh, see? That's proof. There was never bananas, and what are you talking about? What do you think all the monkeys ate for all these years until we showed up in 1974? Get real with yourself. You know why fruits are sweet? It's so they can tempt you to eat them, to spread their seed. That's the whole purpose of fruit. What fruit is going to be successful if it produces this bitter-ass little squishy bitch? It's just like nothing. There's no temptation. Of course, it's always been sweet. It's always been the nectar of the gods. What do you know about life? I'm at a baseball diamond, symbolizing that children know how to eat more than you do. That's embarrassing. But don't you see how the Stan worshippers, the pricey masons, they just want to throw doubt on you? So okay, hybridized fruits were never natural. We made these. They're not real. Don't eat those. Sugar will cause heart disease and diabetes for sure. I get people in the comments section saying, oh, you cure diabetes with high carb? Laugh my ass off, as if that's the only way to cure it. Anybody on low carb curing diabetes, you're just avoiding the sugar. Go eat a big fruit meal for a couple days. You're gonna be like, oh, damn it, I'm swinging like shit. You didn't cure a damn thing. The only way is to get the fat out, clear your toxins, pump up those adrenals, get the sugar metabolism ramping, get out in nature, earn that sugar, juice it. Like nothing. I'm having no fiber in my juice. I'm not having blood sugar swings anymore. Maybe the first couple weeks, I'm on fire. Got my watermelon juice with me, day 47. Things just get better and better every day. My camera homies, do you realize I could have stopped it down to 21.8 for the blurriest background you've ever seen? You've heard the saying, every cell in your body burns sugar for fuel. Do you think that's an accident? The sweetest source in nature would be fruit. That's why we're inclined to seek it. It's so fragrant, and just the look of it's like, wow, what is that red thing on the trees? Oh, there's one on the ground. What? It's so exciting. And once you clear out the sludge, if you're on this savory kick where, oh, I prefer the savory taste, you're demonized. You have to clean it out. Then you'll want the sweet all day long. I'm there now. I had my last cantaloupe juice the other day. Like 5 cantaloupe juices that day. The 5th one, the best one. I was like, oh, thank God. It's great. I did a full day of cantaloupes. The next day was all watermelon. Fantastic. I don't even need the savory juice anymore. We're fruit being bitches. See this side of the lake? That's the keto lake. Calm, stagnant, diseased, filthy, swamp-like. But if you swing it over to the active fruit side, we're going places now. Just running happiness, marathon life, flowing river of love. That's us. Is that a hawk? Oh, there's a hawk. Oh, that's fantastic. Oh, this is the worst lens for that. Oh, and they're in the trees. No, come back. Do you see them up there somehow? Come down here. They're circling. I love you, hawks. Bring me a mouse. Just know this, fruit will heal almost anything, especially if you juice it long enough. So these people that want you sick and paying for their medicine for the rest of your life, they have to throw in doubt. So look at every little myth. Sugar causes fatty liver. I'm getting that one a lot. Like you're buying in, you're just repeating what other people are saying instead of doing something yourself and seeing the results. I mean, we have to trust somebody at some point. Use your intuition to see, okay, he seems to mean well. He's genuine, he has a lot of clients that he's healed, okay. Then you try their approach and see, do you feel better? You getting places? Fruits cleanse the liver better than probably anything. Maybe leafy greens, dark, bitter leafy greens could clear it more. I don't know. Like this dandelion, I know that's a good one. Bitter dandelion. That's good for the liver, but man, fruits will never give you fatty liver disease just because somebody made a myth, a little study of saying corn syrup causes fatty liver disease. Like, who cares? People who would go into a study and say, okay, I'll take the corn syrup one, those are not healthy people. I would never. You couldn't pay me $1 million to inject genetically modified corn syrup into my mouth hole. Inject it? I would never do it. Whereas people, like, they're just preying on the weak. It's like, oh, you'll pay me? How much? $1,000? Wow. Okay. And they'll just take it. So many studies are misleading. They want you dumb and confused. Who cares if some pizza-eating asshole got some fatty liver, extra fatty liver from his corn syrup? Like, so what? There's 0 studies showing you fruit on its own it would never. There's no mechanism for it. Fructose, right to the brain. I can't even fathom a scenario where you could get enough fructose to overburden your liver from fruit, even juicing it. You would have to be completely sedentary and injecting it right into your veins. and even then it would probably heal you faster than anything. I'm going on the vein fast, injection fruit. I'm doing it. So the point of the video was just to say there's thousands of varieties of wild fruit, and it's super sweet, and it's our natural food, and it heals the body. It's delicious. The hybridization is not even a factor. Of course, we're gonna pick the best ones of everything. We do that with every vegetable, with everything. There's sweet kale out there. Okay, Raw, he's making sweet kale. I wish I could taste it. Probably tastes like a mango to you. Wow. So, that's it. There's so many myths, so many lies, and that's why we get confused and sick. But go in there, tap right in there, and you'll see through it. I do believe we've all been strengthened this past year. It's just like the veil has been lifted spiritually. Something in the stars lifted the veil, and now we're seeing it. That's why I'm back to vegan. I'm back to the truth. Are you vegan yet? Are you doing it? You better be doing it. And thumbing up the video while you're down there. I'm in nature. It should be illegal to thumb a nature video down. This is your roots. It's where you were from, that sewer probably. Still, thumb it down. If you're hybridizing your cat, you're just keep breeding them until you find one that massages you and doesn't meow. It's a good cat. That is a good cat. Take a deep breath. Get out in nature. Ground yourself. Fruit. Juice it. You're good to go. You're good to go. So I ordered another juicer just to test that Omega VSJ 843, the vertical kind, John Kohler's favorite juicer. I saw it on sale. So I'm going to compare them and then maybe give one away that I don't like. Or if I love it, then you're getting nothing. So get used to that. I might buy more people juicers soon, so we'll see. I'm going to leave. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.